Japan is a country known for its beauty, its technology, and its ancient traditions. But hidden beneath the neon lights and the quiet temples is a darker history. A history of spirits known as yurei, ghosts bound to the living world by rage, sorrow, betrayal, or unfinished business. In Japan, ghosts are not just stories, they are warnings. Tonight, we explore the most famous real hauntings in Japan, cases that have shaped folklore, theater, film, and the fears of an entire nation. These are not just legends, these are stories that refuse to die. In Japanese belief, when a person dies peacefully, their spirits pass on. But when death comes through violence, betrayal, or extreme emotion, the souls may linger. These spirits are called yurei. They are often described as wearing white burial kimonos, long black hair hanging over their faces, arms limp, hands bent unnaturally, feet that do not touch the ground. Unlike Western ghosts, yurei are not confused. They are focused, and they are dangerous. The most famous ghost in Japan has a name that still causes fear: Oiwa. Her story comes from the Edo period play Yokutsu Kaidan, based on a real historical account. Oiwa was married to a samurai named Lemon. He was cruel, ambitious, and tired of her, so he poisoned her. The poison didn't kill Oiwa immediately. Instead, it disfigured her. Her face twisted, one eye slid downward, her hair fell out in clumps. When Oiwa saw her reflection, she screamed. Soon after, she died, but she did not leave. Lemon remarried. On his wedding night, he lifted his bridal veil and saw Oiwa's ruined face staring back. He screamed and struck her with his sword. When the body fell, it wasn't Oiwa. It was his new wife. From that night on, Oiwa appeared everywhere. In lanterns, in mirrors, in the faces of strangers. Driven by guilt and terror, Lemon eventually died. To this day, actors performing Yotsuya Kaidan visit Oiwa's grave before productions. Why? Because productions that don't often end in accidents, death, fires, disappearances. Even today, Oiwa is believed to be actively haunting anyone who tells their story carelessly. In Himeji Castle, there is a well. It is known as Okiku's Well. Okiku was a servant falsely accused of losing one of 10 valuable plates. As punishment, he was tortured and thrown into the well. Every night, witnesses claimed to hear her voice, counting 1, 2, 3. When she reached 9, she would scream. Then, the counting would start again. Samurai attempted rituals. Priests were summoned. Nothing worked. The ghost of Okiku was not seeking revenge. She was reliving her death. To this day, visitors to the Himeji Castle report hearing whispers near the wall, and staff avoid it after dark. At the base of Mount Fuji lies Okigara's forest, beautiful, silent, and infamous. For decades, it has been known as Japan's suicide forest. Hundreds have died there. Many believe their spirits remain. Compasses malfunction, phones lose signal. Search teams report hearing footsteps behind them, only to find no one was there. Locals believe the forest is full with yurei who whisper despair into minds of the living. Signs at the forest entrance read, "Your life is precious." But many who enter say the forest feels inviting, like it wants you to stay. Some hikers report seeing figures between the trees. Others hear crying. Uwakigara is not officially called haunted, but few who have been there deny that something watches. Teke Teke is one of the most feared urban legends, based on multiple real railway deaths. The story tells of a schoolgirl cut in half by a train. Her upper body crawls on her elbows, making the sound ticka ticka. If you see her, she will chase you and cut you in half to make you just like her. While often dismissed as folklore, numerous late-night commuters have reported a crawling figure near the tracks, a tapping sound, and shadows moving impossibly fast. Railway workers in some regions still avoid certain stations after midnight. Himuru Mansion is said to be located outside of Tokyo. Its exact location is kept a secret. Why? Because everyone who enters there reportedly dies. The legend tells of a family that practiced ancient Shinto rituals. One ritual involves a strangling ceremony, sacrificing a young girl to appease spirits. When the ritual failed, the family was slaughtered. Walls were covered in blood. The spirits remained trapped, Multiple urban explorers have claimed to find the mansion. Some never returned. Others came back traumatized, claiming to hear ropes dragging and screaming from empty rooms. No official records confirm the mansion's existence, but no one who claims to have seen it ever goes back. In Japanese schools, children fear one name, Hanako-san. She is said to haunt schools' bathrooms. If you knock on the third stall and ask, "Hanako-san, are you there?" she may answer. Some say she pulls victims inside the stall. Others say she appears silently behind them. The legend is rooted in wartime deaths. When children hid in schools during bombings, teachers across Japan confirm children refuse to use certain bathrooms alone. Even adults admit feeling watched in empty school corridors. Japanese ghost stories are not about jump scares. They're about inavailability. You don't escape the ghost, you encounter it. These spirits are born from betrayal, abuse, loneliness, unjust death. Japan remembers them through theater, through rituals, through silence. In Japan, the deaths are never truly gone. They live in stories, in places, in memories, and sometimes they remind the living that the past is watching, waiting. If you ever hear footsteps, when no one is there, don't turn around.